Bitcoin just had this morning. It's going down a little bit from the pump. 2.1, as of this recording, 2.1 trillion. So it's a remarkable run. It's a remarkable thing what Bitcoin has done. It's almost matched M0 of the United States. Not the monetary base, but M0. It's incredible. And as you know, there's only 4 monetary bases that Bitcoin has not passed. It's passed the 5th largest this past year in 2024. It passed the pound sterling, which is about $1 trillion equivalent. 1.1, I guess. Bitcoin is above that. As hardcore as we may be about buying sats, there are always going to be surprises. And this is if Bitcoin, like in my opinion, still, if you look at this chart and specifically, let's just take off everything but M3. I can explain more if people have questions about what are the other ones, but so we'll leave this. Central bank money is here, right, in black, but the bank money is in this lightest green color, M3, X $0. George Selgin calls the bank money, that is the black reserves. He calls this the Pied Piper of the system. Okay, so it's the sort of the thing that keeps the system moving. But the system itself is in green. It's M3. All right, so is one more important than the other? Arguable. I've always been a fan of looking to the core of the system, looking at base money. So base money is included again in the black. Remember, it's M0 plus the vault. But the system is the number 3 there. It's M3. So we have to ask ourselves, and again, this is just the dollar. So roughly, since the dollar is 20% of the global monetary base, okay, $20 a little over, let's say close to 6 trillion. Global monetary base is 27 trillion. Dollar's roughly 20% of that, okay? It's 20% of the global monetary base. We could roughly say that, you take this number, M3 of the United States, multiply it by 4, you'll get the global M3. It's actually, I think, a little bit less than that, but I haven't looked at it lately, and I'm sort of haven't fully made a global broad money the way I've made a global narrow money or monetary based money. Let's just call it 120 trillion, 125 trillion. So if the global system of money, of liquidity every day that's needed to settle transactions, to pay for bond payments, to pay for coupon payments, on both sides. When you raise money, you get people's bank money. When you pay them back in bank money. It's a huge pool of capital, $125 trillion, which, by the way, is way smaller than global debt, global equity value. It's actually probably about the size of global equity value, but it's, the debt markets are over 300 trillion, all debt, government debt, corporate debt, private debt. And then you could add on things like, private company enterprise value. You're getting into the hundreds of trillions of dollars. So there's a lot of, the numbers are huge. They get sort of mind-bogglingly big, and I don't have, nice curves of each of them. But I do have a nice curve of the M3 money supply, which is, let's just say, 1/5 of the global money supply. It's probably more because, again, you think about the dollar, it's huge. It would make sense that it's not pari passu with the base money percentage, okay? Because, there's a huge number of Chinese yuan in base money, but not as much in broad money because no one wants to hold the yuan. Yuan's mostly for the local system, right? In any event, the dollar is a huge component of the global monetary system, but the global monetary system is huge still. Now, I've always said that Bitcoin it's probably not going to overtake broad money, okay? Even if we get into a full Bitcoin system, I don't want to get too theoretical on this live one, but even when we get to a full Bitcoin system, you still can have derivatives of Bitcoin that we trade. Even if it's something as simple as a derivative, a future or an option, right? We're cash settling things that are not Bitcoin, but they're based on Bitcoin, they're priced in Bitcoin.